Good evening, Amit sir.
Good evening, all.
Good evening, one and all here. So today we have two very special speakers with us. One is Mr. Amit Tribhuvan and another Mr. Karunya Sharma. So we'll be starting with Amit sir without wasting any further time. So Amit sir, he is a sports enthusiast and a sports business development manager from Maharashtra. He is skilled in market research, brand management, integrated marketing, entrepreneurship, and business development. He's a PGDSM with a convergent focus in sports entrepreneurship and sports medicine from the International Institute of Sports Management. So, sir, over to you, and I am eagerly waiting to hear what you have got for us today. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Good evening to all. It's my pleasure to present a talk today on the sports webinar topic, which is views from the youth of India on better career opportunities in sports management. I would firstly like to thank Dr. Dev Arora, a person who is an inspiration to all. He has given us the path to follow to make our dreams a reality and give the firm foundation for all young minds. He is a role model for all the teachers and students for the discipline and incomparable hard work which he practices in daily life. Hello, sir. How are you?
Thank you for your golden words. Thank you so much.
Yes. So
Please
let us
continue.
start. Yes. Let us start with today's session. So the basic idea of sports, like everyone knows, it is to keep our body healthy and the mind entertained. Sports is very important in all aspects of our life. We know that for a fact that a good physical fitness and strength, sports is an integral part of life. Sports teaches us the core values of discipline, respect, friendship, leadership, resilience, teamwork, overcoming adversity, and such things like that. So, besides the healthy mind and the body relationship, sports has evolved also towards showcasing what the physical potential is of an athlete. If we go to see India this year in Tokyo Olympics have sent athletes in a higher rate than they have ever sent before. You know, so uh, sports is very crucial in every growing mind and growing physical body. So uh, I usually keep these talks very what do you say interactive. So I would expect people to ask questions if they have anything. So I'd like to start with sharing my personal story. When I actually first ran my annual sports meet and won several gifts. So I was in my kindergarten and I was first introduced to sports. And that was the time when I actually participated in 6 events. And by the end of the day, I had bagged around 6 gifts for myself. My mother was called to the podium to felicitate the winners. And it was a very what do you say? Uh, it was a very celebratory feeling that I was going through. But for some time, I continued sports, balancing in between like education and games and you know all those other activities that were being brought to the kids in the school. All such activities are very important for the holistic growth of a child. But I was, like my parents weren't so sports aware, so they really didn't think to let me go through this phase of life. But then eventually, as I was progressing, I had to also focus on my academics, which is very important as well. So I had to like let go of regular sporting activities. So what do you say? Like your family doesn't support your passion, zero knowledge of training, and no financial assistance. But sooner when I was just going through my training phase, my school teacher happened to recognize my talent, and based on my individual physical potential and my eagerness to follow sports, the discipline that I was showing to my uh, physical teacher, he actually thought of sponsoring me and training me through. So it wasn't anywhere between 10-20 years down the line where I could have actually thought that I could be in this field, where which I really love the most. And I would be working as a sports manager, like a professional sports manager, working with athletes and working with national tournaments and organizing them, planning, and every part of it. Like I could have never imagined that if it was 10 to 20 years down the line. But then something very innovative, like these sports management courses, which I was introduced back in 2013-14. It's when I actually got into one and try to understand what the real grind is all about in this industry. It was a very first-hand experience studying these subjects and accelerating my career into all of these fields. Let it be like sports facility management, sports academy management, sports events management, athlete representative, and all these other sectors that we have in sports. But back like 10-20 years down the line, everything was just like very plain. Like nobody had really interest in sport. People usually played sports to get a good government job, and besides that, I don't think anyone really pursued sports, because we didn't have actually much facilities also, or trained teachers. But over the period when physical education was taking uh, a stand and making its own recognition, a lot of sports enthusiasts got into becoming a physical education teacher. But now we also have something different. Like apart from just coaching, that's just one aspect of sports. We also have another major chunk being left out, which is the sports management sector. So since the last 7-8 years, when sports management has been picking up, a lot of students are showing interest, and it is a very promising future if we actually end up pursuing this thoroughly. Like not just like any first year junior college or second year junior college that aren't very persistent. So in these courses, which is a kind of an incubator for sports management, it is very important to be regular, be on time, get things done, you know and things like that. uh, Apart from that, the importance of sports is also very important in our human life, because we have to deal with so many tensions and series of problems that keep following us, and all these uncertainties that are being following us for the last 2 years now. you know it is only a person who is physically active or has pursued sports for the longest period of his time was able to cope with such situations, though in terms of stress management or in terms of his whole physical and mind management that he had to go through. Sorry. I mean, apart from that, most important, the biggest advantage of sports and games is they inculcate our lives and teach us quality of teamwork. Moreover, the government is also taking initiatives promoting yoga and other different sports, wrestling, kabaddi, and it's just not only cricket that we are stuck to right now. The horizon is broadening up. It's all because of these sports management individuals, or the team that has been working behind the scenes and trying to create content to put it across to us, to make uh, the efforts of these athletes get recognized at least nationally. Once they have the national support, we can, gradually take them to these international events that has been happening. So the government, also the private sectors, are contributing at a much larger scale right now. Sports management. I mean, talking about sports management and the courses that are being offered right now. Initially, there were very restrictive courses, like not restrictive, but very selective kind of courses that were in the market. But over the past 5 to 7 years, a lot of education institutes have been, taking this seriously and are also trying to give out courses which will help the local kids in the particular city or the state or nationally also. So the sports management degree courses that we have going on right now are bachelors in sports management. Then we can progress to masters in sports management, and we also have, thankfully, we have organizations like SPA, which are also giving us an opportunity to get a PhD in sports management. So the courses usually talk about the financial sectors in sports management, how the finances move, how communication is a very important aspect, because without communication, it is impossible to work in a team. And communication is the key for everything, right? It let it be communicating with your close ones, or even if you, for a matter of fact, hate someone, you need to tell the person that you need to communicate the message that certain things I don't like about you, or whatever it is. So communication is very important. So these courses teach you about the finances, the communication aspect, the legal aspect, the sports law. That is very important. Drafting the contracts, getting the negotiations done, and all the legalities, like how a brand should be placed, or what are the legal, what are the legal actions to be taken if a brand is misused, and things like that. So all these things just are broadening a student's perspective, giving them a real first-hand experience. So also, after getting into these courses, you also get to learn a lot about sports marketing, because marketing is very essential if you want to take your academy or athlete, your sports brand or whatever. You need to market it really well, and with these social or digital marketing platforms coming up, you can actually target to these specific people that you want to target to. It's not like these old days, Jabi, everyone's getting to see every ad that's being shown. I mean, it's not necessary, I feel. So you get to learn all these things about sports marketing. And then sports event management is also a very booming sector in India also. If you go to see, we have IPL coming up and all these super leagues, let it be Pro Kabaddi, the badminton, table tennis, Kho, and there are numerous other sports coming up also. So these classes basically allow you to develop a better overall understanding of the business and legal aspects of the sports industry. These master's degrees in sports management are usually of three types, where there's this MBA in sports management, where it allows you to focus on developing your business skills and occupying your management positions in these private sectors, because these private sectors are also trying to penetrate into the sports industry. And, because a lot of audience can be targeted there. Then you have masters of science in sports management that enables you to become an administrator, a coach, or a professional senior level manager, where you get to operate a facility, or you get to work with these athletes one on one. You get to understand what it really is. There's also masters in sports management, which which is a general subject, a very general course that later allows you to specialize into being an expert in the field that you particularly want to choose. So, the advantage right now, what I feel like, since COVID has hit us, there's a lot of opportunity in online study programs. So there are great people offering these courses, and you really need to have the commitment. Something like, in these scenarios where I mean, you have other commitments at home or at job, but still these online study programs, which allow you to create that space where uh, which gives you the flexibility also. Not that you have to go on campus and then attend those lectures for that long number of hours. But whereas in online study programs, you can select your subjects, and it's for these limited hours where you can simultaneously commit professional life as well as your family. So the advantage, apart from this, is also that if you don't understand something in a class the first time, you don't have to really worry. Usually what happens is when you're on campus and you don't understand something, and after the lecture is over, we are usually hesitant, like, if my question or my doubt is worth asking also. So you don't want to stand up and ask in front of the question. Ask the question in front of your class. So you have this advantage with these online classes where it really doesn't matter who's listening to you, but you get this one-on-one interaction with your mentor. So whatever your doubt is, or whatever your what do you say, your obstacles are during the course, you get a personal connect with your mentor. That's one advantage. I mean, out of the many, this is just one advantage that I would like to share. So the career in sports management usually differs. Sports management degree will open numerous career paths. You need to decide if you like to focus more on the business side or be directly involved with the players and the teams as a manager, coach, fitness expert, etc., etc. So talking about my experience, when I first showed up for my first sports management job, that was back in 2014. I mistakenly thought that the sports job is all about media glam, hanging out with top athletes, the best of coaches, designing top-notch training strategies and programs, organizing super leagues, you know. But it was just not about that. It was a much, much deeper responsibility to work as a professional sports manager. When you have a task at hand, you don't have to really rely upon anyone who can come and help you and get it done. But instead, you know when you have a task at hand, you have to get it done. You cannot rely on external factors to get the work done. I remember when I was working as a city central coordinator, and one of my football national championships were going on. I needed a land mower, I needed to get the grass trimmed, and I wanted the ground ready for the next day's match. I somewhere found this guy who got ready to, move the land for me. So I gave him whatever the daily wages were in advance, hoping that he will get it done for me. Because as a manager, you have various other responsibilities also to take care of. So I needed the land mower and I wanted the ground ready. So I gave that job to this worker. And when I came back and I saw that this guy had just slept off in the afternoon, and he haven't done major of the work. He had just done one small patch, and in the afternoon he probably had his lunch and just slept off. nothing less than 4 to 5 hours were wasted back then. So I was under pressure. I didn't know what to do really. I couldn't really go and look for another guy because already the sun was setting. So this guy, like convincing for almost like 45, 50 minutes, he just denied to, work after his working hours. So guess what? I had no other option, but then I started like trimming the grass myself. So I had to trim the grass in the middle of the night just to make sure that the ground is ready for the kids, because these kids have been training since months, and they know that they've got the schedule and they're already half in their sleep dreaming about the match they have to play tomorrow. So I just had to get it done for myself, by myself, because because of me someone else is getting to live their dream. So in this sector which asks for complete attention and effort at every minute of the hour, you need to be on your toes. It cannot be a very setback attitude, like you are relaxed and I'm sorry, but it will not help you anywhere in this industry. Somewhere, a lot of people also ask me, is sports management degree worth it? Whether is a sports management degree worth it or not, a lot of it depends if you are professionally ready to achieve your goals. To be successful in sports industry, you need to be a passionate person about sports. It's just not that, yes, I used to play something. I mean, all those like childhood stories don't really work here. You need to have that really real bad passion, the fire that keeps you moving forward. Like, you should wake up every day to go to your work. Like, it is, believe me, it is really that interesting. Once you get into this industry, there's so much to do every day, and like by the time you start your day and you're almost like halfway through, you realize that you've not done much, and you really want to do more. So you need to have that passion when you are actually working in this industry. Most of the jobs in the sports management field involves working with people and coordinating with them. So communication is the key again. You know, if you don't feel at ease working with many people, then I'm sorry, this might not be the degree or the career that you would want to get into. Just be honest with yourself before getting into any such, making any such decisions like that, because these aren't short-term courses. These are really long-term courses, and they expect a lot from you in return. Expect a lot from you in return, in sense like expect a lot in return to build yourself over the period of time. It's nothing that you have to physically contribute to something. No, your work is going to build you. You need to contribute it to yourself. You don't have to contribute to the society. You don't have to contribute to your professors or to your universities or whoever. You need to primarily contribute to your self growth. And if you've been playing sports since whatever time, you understand the values that you inculcate in yourself. You understand that being selfish towards self growth is very important. That doesn't mean that it's being selfish in a very negative context, but just I'm just trying to be honest, and I would ask you also to be honest with yourself. And if you decide that you see yourself as a coach, manager, or an event organizer in a few years down the line, a sports management degree is the best way that will get you there. So that's about it about sports management courses. And also, apart from these very few courses, just the gist that I spoke about right now, there is also sports technology making a big noise right now. You have augmented reality coming in, where the entire experience of viewing a match is going to change. It's going to change drastically. You know, it's not necessary that you have to go and buy a physical ticket. Everything is going to be on your phone or on your laptop. you buy an e-ticket, you also get a parking space free with your e-ticket. So you exactly know where your seating arrangement is and where your parking space is. So it is not going to be, like I've entered into this section and my car is on the other end. So, all these things are being taken care by the technological aspect of sports. So sports technology is also booming. Sports technology in terms of understanding the biomechanics of an athlete, sports mechanics of physical body, how we can enhance it further. Sports technology is used also, in terms of what do you say, in like progressing various different experiences of an audience. So there's just a boom happening in this industry. So I would like to appreciate all the students who are trying to, plan to keep up and pursue a sports management as a career and also as a degree course that they're trying to get into right now. I think this is the best time to get into it because we have the government supporting to it. We have also the corporate bodies coming in together and making a big initiative. And also for the students who have not yet decided on their career choices, I would like to encourage and I would like to actively ask them to participate in such webinars so they get a better clarity to make their career choices. And I would just wish them the best of luck for their future endeavors. Thank you so much for listening to me.
Thank you so much, sir. And you know what? I really believe that students should get an opportunity to learn about sports and all the careers that are available in sports in school itself. There should be a
Right.
career counseling for them. I totally agree with it
Absolutely.
because there at that moment of time, we these days we only have a few fields like the computer science and medical engineering. Other than that,
Right.
people do not look for any other field or any other aspects. The exploration part is very limited, so school becomes a
Absolutely.
base, right? Wonderful,
Right. Right.
wonderfully expressed, sir. Thank you so much, Mr. Amit Tribhuvan.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now let us welcome the second speaker for the day, Mr. Karunya Sharma. Can we have you, sir? Mr. Karunya Sharma?
Yes, please just allow me a second.
Yeah, sure. Meanwhile, I'll just introduce him to you all. So, Mr. Karunya, he is from Bhopal, Madhya Pradesh. He is the founder of the Squirt Media and the youngest entrepreneur and founder of the media company. It's the Film Project. He founded this at a very early age of 19, I believe, and he has been twice a speaker at TEDx in India as well as in Indonesia. He is nationally awarded for the short filmmakers, and Amazon India has officially accepted him as an influencer. By profession, he's a computer science engineer, and by passion, he is into filmmaking. So let's welcome Mr. Karunesh Sharma today.
Mansi Karuna is also from Bhopal.
Yes, sir. I have stayed in Bhopal for 5 years, long 5 years.
Amazing, amazing. So yeah, thank you so much. First of all, thank you so much, Mansi, for having me and such a warm introduction. I don't really think that I deserve so much of appreciations, but yeah, it really means a lot, and I'm very humbled to hear that. First of all, thanks to Amey, my co-speaker for today. Amey, it was really a pleasure to hear to you today because honestly, I do not come from a sports background, and hearing someone's opinions for like 30 minutes in a row and getting to know such like warm information about sports in general and how the sports industry is growing. It really helped my mind to frame my talk as well. And it really helped me frame myself as a person better. I will be looking forward to it. Implementing the
Thank you
fundas you
so
just
much.
introduced.
My pleasure.
Yeah. And coming to Mr. Dev Arora, thank you so much, sir, for having me today. Like, it is a pleasure to be here and be speaking on such a great platform. It's my pleasure. So yes, as I've been introduced already, I'll just go ahead with, my name is Karunya Sharma. I come from Bhopal. It's a second-tier city in Madhya Pradesh, and सबको अपना शहर तो सुंदर लगता है, तो Bhopal for me is the best place on earth. Aside from that, I do not come from a sports background, as I just said. One interruption, I'm really sorry. मेरा screen यहाँ पे है और मेरा camera वहाँ पे, तो I might not be looking to you directly, but yeah, I am having a great conversation. तो जैसा कि मैं बोल रहा था कि मैं स्पोर्ट्स से नहीं आता हूँ, मेरा बैकग्राउंड स्पोर्ट्स का भी नहीं रहा है. बचपन में थोड़ा बहुत खेला था, बट उसके बाद कहीं छूट गया. तो शायद मैं इसलिए एक सही इंसान हो सकता हूँ आप सबके लिए बातें सुनाने के लिए और आप सबके लिए सुनने के लिए, क्योंकि अमय सर ने आपको वो बताया जो कि उनको पता है कि स्पोर्ट्स खेलने से क्या मिलता है और क्या नहीं मिलता है, स्पोर्ट्स की पढ़ाई करने से क्या मिलता है. बट मैं आपको वो डेफिनेटली बता सकता हूँ कि अगर आपने स्पोर्ट्स लाइफ में छोड़ दिया तो आप क्या मिस आउट कर रहे हो लाइफ में, क्योंकि वो मैं मिस आउट कर रहा हूँ. राइट. तो इट ऑल स्टार्ट्स विथ माय 7th grade. We were from Vidisha, Madhya Pradesh, and then we switched to Bhopal in my 7th grade because of schooling and everything. सब कुछ better था यहाँ पे. And मैं अपने story format में आपको कुछ experiences share करूँगा. छोटा सा रखूँगा ये session को, ज़्यादा बड़ा नहीं. तो 7th grade में जब हम लोग भोपाल शिफ्ट हुए, उस टाइम पे काफी ज्यादा अच्छा लग रहा था यहाँ पे, जब तक स्कूल में एडमिशन नहीं हुआ था. जैसे ही स्कूल में एडमिशन हुआ तो सोचा कि मजा आएगा, बड़ा शहर है, अच्छा लगेगा. बट जब एडमिशन हुआ तो यहाँ पे तो अलग थोड़ा कल्चर था और ढलने में टाइम लग रहा था. तभी पता चला कि एक यहाँ पे एक्टिविटीज होती है, हर सैटरडे इसको क्लासेस में एक्टिविटीज होती थी जिसमें आप स्पोर्ट्स चूज कर सकते थे, आप लाइक जूडो, कराटे, म्यूजिक, एवरीथिंग. तो फर्स्ट ग्लैंस पे आई रियली वांटेड टू परस्यू बास्केटबॉल, कि मैं बास्केटबॉल लूंगा मेरे इस फ्री पीरियड्स में जो लास्ट के 2 मिलता है. बट देन इवेंचुअली आई डिसाइडेड कि गिटार ले लेते हैं, क्योंकि बहुत सारे लोग बोल रहे थे कि गिटार बजाओगे तो सब लोग इम्प्रेस हो जाते हैं. तो आई सेड ठीक है, ऐसा कर लेते हैं. तो आई परस्यूड गिटार. देन फ्रॉम देयर ऑन बास्केटबॉल भी धीरे धीरे मैंने शुरू किया था. साइमल्टेनियसली 2 चीजें लाइफ में शुरू हुई थी, एक बास्केटबॉल और एक गिटार. और पेरेंट्स बहुत ज्यादा खुश नहीं थे क्योंकि ग्रेड्स 60% आ रहे थे, 70% आ रहे थे. बट हाँ, दे वर ऑलवेज सपोर्टिव टू माय फील्ड, चॉइस ऑफ माय फील्ड. वैसे आगे बड़ी कहानी, एंड आई रियलाइज्ड कि आई एम मोर इंक्लाइंड टुवर्ड्स द मार्केटिंग, मीडिया एंड एंटरटेनमेंट इंडस्ट्री. तो जंप टू टुडे, उस चीज को आज से 8-10 साल हो चुके हैं और आई एम रियली डूइंग वेल इन द मीडिया सेगमेंट. आई एम डूइंग वेल विथ माय एंटरटेनमेंट इंडस्ट्री. बट कहीं कुछ अगर मिस आउट होता है तो वो होता है कि स्पोर्ट्स शायद कहीं ना कहीं छूट गया पीछे. बास्केटबॉल में बहुत ज्यादा इंटरेस्ट था मेरा, फुटबॉल में थोड़ा बहुत था, बट था. तो अभी जब मुझे अपॉर्चुनिटी मिला यहाँ पे बात करने का इस प्लेटफॉर्म पे, तो आई रियली थॉट कि आई नीड टू प्रोवाइड जस्टिस टू व्हाट आई एम स्पीकिंग. ऐसे ही हर कुछ नहीं बोल दूंगा. तो आई गॉट इन कॉन्टेक्ट विथ अ फ्यू ऑफ माई ओल्ड फ्रेंड्स फ्रॉम स्कूल, फ्रॉम कॉलेज. उनसे मैंने बात की जो लोग स्पोर्ट्स में कोई नेशनल लेवल पे खेल के आया था, कोई स्टेट लेवल पे खेल के आया था, जो जेन्युइनली जानते हैं स्पोर्ट्स के बारे में. मैं उनसे जानना चाहता था कि उनको ऐसा क्या सीखने को मिला, वो अपने एक्सपीरियंसेस अगर मेरे साथ शेयर कर सकते हैं तो मैं आप सबके साथ ज्यादा बेटर अपनी स्टोरी में डाल के उनको शेयर कर पाता. तो लास्ट वीक मुझे एक फ्रेंड ने बताया, वो क्रिकेट काफी ज्यादा शौकीन है क्रिकेट का, एज ऑल द इंडियंस. तो उनको बचपन से ही शौक था कि वो क्रिकेट देखते थे, एंड टेस्ट मैचेस के हाइलाइट्स जो होते हैं क्रिकेट के, जो मोस्टली लोग नहीं देखते क्योंकि वो इतने लंबे होते हैं, बट वो इंसान वो भी देखते थे. क्यों? क्योंकि उनको इतना ज्यादा डीप इंटरेस्ट था स्पोर्ट्स में एंड क्रिकेट में. तो ही यूज्ड टू वॉच द हाइलाइट्स ऑफ द टेस्ट मैचेस, ओडीआईज एंड एवरीथिंग. और उसके बाद वो विजुअलाइज करते थे. देयर इज दिस टेक्निक यूज्ड इन स्पोर्ट्स, जैसा कि अमय सर भी जानते होंगे, कि विजुअलाइजेशन एंड देन शैडो प्रैक्टिसिंग. तो ये जो कुछ टर्म्स है, तो ये जो कुछ टर्म्स है, मैं ये बोलना चाहूंगा, जैसा मेरा टॉपिक आज का है कि इम्प्रूव योर क्रिएटिविटी थ्रू स्पोर्ट्स. तो मुझे पर्सनली ऐसा लगता है ये जो टेक्निक्स हैं, द क्रिएटिविटी, द विजुअलाइजेशन एंड शेडो प्रैक्टिसिंग। विजुअलाइजेशन कुछ नहीं होता, वो ये होता है कि आपने जो देखा आप उसको विजुअलाइज करके अपने आप को उस जगह पे रखें। जैसे कि मेरा फ्रेंड वैदिक, वो रोज रात को सोने से पहले टेस्ट मैचेस के हाइलाइट्स देखने के बाद बॉलिंग की प्रैक्टिस करके सोता था। अपने दिमाग में अलग अलग लेन्स पे, अलग अलग स्पीड पे बॉलिंग की प्रैक्टिस करते थे। वो विजुअलाइज करते थे कि मैं उस पिच पे हूँ, मैं कैसे करूंगा उसको। उसको बहुत ज्यादा शौक था, वो चलते चलते बैटिंग की प्रैक्टिस करने लगता था, जिसको हम शैडो प्रैक्टिसिंग भी बोलते हैं। शायद मैं गलत हो सकता हूँ। एंड इस टाइप की जो टर्म्स है, तो जब मैंने उससे बात की तो आई वाज लाइक कि ये तो हम रियल लाइफ में भी इम्प्लीमेंट करते हैं, नॉट जस्ट इन स्पोर्ट्स। मतलब ये सिर्फ लिमिटेड क्यों है फिर स्पोर्ट्स तक, और स्पोर्ट्स को इतना छोटा नीश क्यों माना जाता है फिर? ये हमें जैसे अभी कोडिंग को इंट्रोड्यूस किया जा रहा है कि 6th क्लास से कोडिंग को कंपलसरी कर दिया जाए, why not sports? क्योंकि if I tell you, even in the media industry, you use visualization. अगर मुझे एक शॉट लेना है तो I will have to visualize first कि मुझे उस फ्रेम में क्या चाहिए, क्या मुझे गिटार चाहिए या नहीं, क्या मुझे माइक उस फ्रेम में चाहिए या नहीं। I will visualize every single thing and then create a frame. Similar goes with the shadow practicing का जो रहता है कि I first take 3-4 rounds from my phone's camera. उसके बाद फिर मैं अपने मेन कैमरा से शूट करूंगा, प्राइमरी कैमरा से, फिर मैं फिलर कैमरा लेके आऊंगा। तो सब कुछ जब सिमिलर मुझे लगा तो मुझे लगा कि ये नॉलेज शायद मुझे शेयर करनी चाहिए लोगों से कि विजुअलाइजेशन इज अ टेक्निक जो कि आप सिर्फ स्पोर्ट्स में नहीं अपनी लाइफ में यूज कर सकते हो। एंड देयर इज दिस वर्ड कॉल्ड स्पोर्ट्स स्पिरिट। तो हमें बहुत समझने वाली बात है कि उसको स्पोर्ट्स स्पिरिट ही क्यों बोला जाता है। इट जेन्युइनली सिग्निफाइज कि आप जब एक स्पोर्ट खेलते हो तो यू आर लर्निंग टीम बिल्डिंग। आप, क्योंकि मुझे ऐसा नहीं लगता कि कोई भी ऐसा टास्क होगा जिसमें आप टीम बिल्डिंग इतने अच्छे से सीख पाओगे जितना आप स्पोर्ट्स में सीखते हो, क्योंकि आप कभी भी वो खुद के लिए नहीं खेल रहे हो। वो आप, इवन अगर हम रनिंग की बात भी करें, अभी ओलंपिक्स में अगर रनिंग होता है तो देखा जाए तो एक इंडिविजुअल स्पोर्ट है, बट मेरा मानना है कि आप अपनी कंट्री के लिए खेल रहे हो, आपका टीम आपकी कंट्री है। तो यू हैव अ प्रेशर ऑफ आइदर 11 पीपल, 10 पीपल, 5 पीपल, या पूरी कंट्री का आप प्रेशर रखते हो अपने ऊपर। तो दिस इज माई थॉट ऑन द स्पोर्ट्स पार्ट। असाइड्स फ्रॉम दैट, बचपन में ही शौक था मेरा बास्केटबॉल वगैरह खेलने का, इससे ज्यादा कभी शौक रहा नहीं मुझे। बट उसके बाद रियलाइज हुआ था, बचपन में तो सब लोगों को ही अपने सोसाइटीज का, कॉलोनी गली मोहल्लों का सचिन सहवाग बनना होता है क्रिकेट खेल के, या धोनी बनना होता है, या रोनाल्डो बनना होता है फुटबॉलर्स वालों को। वो कहीं ना कहीं छूट जाता है। बट मेरा मानना ये है कि कहीं छोड़िए मत उसको, बिकॉज इट विल रियली हेल्प यू इन लर्निंग एवरी एस्पेक्ट ऑफ योर लाइफ। अभी आई एम वर्किंग इन अ कॉर्पोरेट कंपनी एज वेल इन वन ऑफ द फाइनेस्ट IT फर्म्स, और वहां पे मुझे जो सबसे ज्यादा प्रॉब्लम आ रहा है, अब नहीं आ रहा है, पहले आ रहा था, कि टीम बिल्डिंग जो था वो कभी सीखा ही नहीं, क्योंकि स्पोर्ट्स से एसोसिएटेड नहीं थे। जहाँ के मेरा एक सेम फ्रेंड है जो उसी कंपनी में, वो टीम के साथ इतने अच्छे से काम कर पाते हैं क्योंकि वो ही वॉज ऑलवेज इनटू क्रिकेट, और क्रिकेट में उनके पास रहता है कि यहाँ पे फील्डिंग करो, यहाँ पे बॉलिंग वाला बंदा बॉलिंग कर रहा है, बैटिंग वाला उसके पीछे उसका कीपर है। तो इतने सारे लोग जब इकट्ठा काम कर रहे हैं, एक कोऑर्डिनेशन के साथ, एक रिदम में काम कर रहे हैं, तो दे नो हाउ टू बिल्ड अ टीम, एंड दे आर नॉट अ टीम, दे आर अ फैमिली। तो यू स्टार्ट टू बिल्ड वेरी वेरी amazingly skills of building a team, a family, and knowing how to pursue things together with a bunch of people, और सबको कैसे grow करवाना है साथ में। तो this is what I learned from sports. Aside from that, I will just say कि हाँ, sports जैसे कि अमित जी ने कहा, स्पोर्ट्स शुड बी मैंडेटरी। हर एक स्कूल्स में स्कूलिंग लेवल पे सिखाना चाहिए कि स्पोर्ट्स की कितनी अहमियत होती है सबकी लाइफ में। क्योंकि पेरेंट्स बहुत बार बोल देते हैं कि, मतलब वो एक कहावत भी है, वो गाना भी है कि पढ़ोगे लिखोगे बनोगे, मुझे याद नहीं है वो, नवाब, राइट, पढ़ोगे लिखोगे बनोगे नवाब, खेलोगे कूदोगे बनोगे गवार। तो मेरा मानना कुछ और है इस चीज से। मेरा मानना यह है कि दोनों ही चीजें करो, दोनों नहीं किए तो जरूर गवार बन जाओगे। तो दोनों चीजें बहुत ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है लाइफ में। परस्यू एवरीथिंग। एंड जैसा कि मेरे पापा हमेशा मुझसे बोलते थे, मम्मी हमेशा बोलते हैं कि तुम टॉप मत करो क्लास में, हमें टॉप नहीं करवाना, डू वॉट एवर यू वॉन्ट टू डू। तुम्हें गिटार बजाना है, तुम्हें बास्केटबॉल खेलना है, जो करना है करो, बट एक सर्टेन परसेंटेज मेंटेन करते चलो। एक ऐसा डिग्निफाइड परसेंटेज इन योर एकेडमिक्स एज वेल, जो कि कहीं ना कहीं लाइफ में काम आएगा, ऐसा एक बैक होगा फॉल करने के लिए. एंड आई एम रियली थैंकफुल कि मुझे वो लेसन्स मिले बचपन से. एंड दिस इज इट फ्रॉम माई एंड. आई रियली विश एवरीवन अ वेरी सक्सेसफुल करियर इन स्पोर्ट्स. एंड आई एम रियली थैंकफुल फॉर दिस अपॉर्चुनिटी, यहाँ पे मुझे जो बोलने को मिला. बट yes, Dev sir, again, thank you so much for having me. Like, if anyone has any questions or any conversation to have, I'm open for all the conversations. But yeah, this is it from my end.
Thank you so much, Karuna. Dev sir, can we have your views first, and then we can move to others? We'll invite every attendee today to express their views, and then we'll come back to you both again for your closing remarks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sir?
Yes, invite all young. Today is
पहले
your
आपसे ही start करते हैं.
okay, I am so young. Huh?
You're always young at heart.
Karuna, happy to listen you. And this is a coincidence if you see your photos on the poster.
Yes, yes, absolutely.
The
They're in the
poster is
same-
same. It's
Yes.
I
Yeah.
think it's a
Circumstance,
day
yes.
and this poster designed by the God.
Definitely,
You
sir.
want that there's a
Yes.
one black and white and one is a colorful. Means, if you are in the sports, your character is black and white. Black and white means pure clear.
Yes, sir,
If
absolutely.
you are into the
Great.
sports, you can enjoy the every color of
Maintaining
life.
the balance, sir. Maintaining the
Yeah.
balance between black and white.
Yes.
It's a
So
great.
black and white means you are very clear from your heart, and
Of
color
course.
means you can enjoy the every color of life.
Definitely.
Yes,
And
sir.
nothing to miss here in the sports. So
Also,
many
he's from the
learning,
media
nothing we are
background,
doing.
and yeah,
Yes,
sorry.
now over
Also,
to you,
he's from-
Mansi. Today invite Prateek and so many youngsters are with us.
Sir, I am inviting
They can
everyone.
give their 1 minute,
Sure.
2 minute views.
Sure, sir.
Every Thursday fixed for the young India.
So let's start with Anirudh.
So first of all, I like to thank both our speakers. Like they were like unbelievable. They have take over to us from subject point of view in sports, say masters or any certification related things, to the actual sense of playing sports, being a sports person, um, the um, the clarity sports brings to us. As Karunyas has said, like missing out sports is completely something that he is missing as well. So I believe like you should not miss sports much. You should start playing at least something, at least at home. And
I'm trying my best.
no, that just
Yeah.
kind of what we can say motivation for you.
Yeah.
And as Amaya sir said, like definitely at least students should try to do something related to sports other than traditional subjects. Like at least they should try some sort of internship, or nowadays we have lots of opportunities in sports, or say as the digital media is growing, we have from we can say broadcasting to we have multiple sectors, multiple verticals in sports, like event management. We have sports technology, as you said, sir.
Yes, yes.
There is lots of things of FTR building up, like fan based something, like you can have online uh, or auction of the things, like whichever, like last time NBA auction was made on online, and
Right.
people use that like it was like boost in the sports technology field. So I believe it's completely changing the scenario of complete sports, as like it's not limited to just playing sports or managing it. It's all together with every kind of verticals. If you say technology thing, then you have
Right.
technology based sports careers. If you take management, if you take administration, if you want to be on field, we have physiotherapy, sports physiotherapy, we have strengthening, conditioning, and whatnot. So
Right.
it's like just go anywhere with whatever your passion takes you, and that's it.
Thank you, Anirudh. Mr. Ayush Chauhan, can we have you next? How did you find today's session? Harsha ma'am.
Hello.
Hello ma'am, good evening.
Good evening to all. It was amazing. Actually, this I feel it's only because of Dev sir I joined today, and I'm into SPAA Spa India from past 2 years. So I have not seen Dev sir or Renuka ma'am anytime, Sood ma'am. But yes, it is all online what we are working, and we are just talking to each other. And this event was really great. I really appreciate Karunya. Karunya, even I'm from Indore, born in Mau. That is military. I mean, it's a Mau place, which is in Indore
Yeah.
currently. So where I was born, and I'm a basketball player. Maybe I'm
Amazing.
40 plus, and
Amazing, ma'am.
and I'm playing basketball till date.
Oh,
After 20
amazing.
years of break. So I
You-
really love that you love basketball. That's really good. And
You're
it was-
probably going to be my inspiration to play the basketball game again, for
thank
sure.
you. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. It's great listening to you youngsters. Actually, even we feel pleasured because what you people are seeing, we didn't see in our age. Maybe I was a national level player at in my 20s, but I did not have that highlights what you have right now currently. So that we missed. Hope at least now this generation people understand, and they just take the sports into higher stage and higher ups, so that even we will be happy involving with you people and doing something great for sports at least.
Thank you,
And,
Aisha ma'am.
yeah. Thank you, Mansi, for giving me a chance to speak. Thank you, Dev sir. Good day.
Good day, ma'am. Dubey sir, how did you find today's speakers, the session today from the Young Minds of India?
Mansi, and a very good evening to all. Dr. Desa, Dr. Dubey this side. I'm very happy to see Ame and Karunya both.
Thank you, sir.
It was a wonderful session, and obviously this is the country of young Indians, young India. I'm very happy to even start with saying that today India hauled five goals, one for
Yes.
for this is called wrestling. Dave sir, I was just wondering, in 1980, when I was watching this match, that is called when last time India got its gold, the Moscow Olympics, right? And
Yes.
after 41 years now, we got
41 years, yes.
This is what it shows, the kind of sports, the kind of this emerging, and the kind of youth. Now see, this is in today's India is a India of youth. 60% population is of youth, and
Yes.
that's why sports and spa sports management is very much desirable. So what you were talking about the future career, the passion, and at the same time Karunya talking about how this creativity or imaginative, both are pretty good to hear from both of you. And I'll say only one thing, that yes, sports, that's the one which is going to give a alternative career to the youth of this country. So they should seriously, they should come up, and no doubt all those vital information which you have shared, Ame, is going to help our youth today. Okay,
Yes.
so it's a very good session, nice coordinating. Right, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Devendra sir,
Yes, truly, it's a great session. I wish to invite Devendra Sharma ji.
Thank you, Manasi. Today, I would like to say that today's program can be recognized as the program of the youth, by the youth, for the youth. Today, we have won 2 medals. India has won 2 medals, one in wrestling and other in hockey. Today is a very lucky day for India, for youth. I wish all the youth, they will get sure success in their life. Thank you, Dr. Dev. Thank you, Mansi.
Thank you, sir. Ragini ma'am. सर आपको
Ranjana.
Good evening, sir. Good evening.
Yes,
Hello.
good evening, Ranjana.
Sir, my link was disconnected, but I heard this Armay in the starting. It's really appreciable that youth is coming forward and they are giving us their point of view that how sports are helpful for youth and how sports are giving benefits to each and everyone. So I hope in the coming future they will become the light of torch for everyone to motivate, and you are always there to motivate each and everyone. That is really appreciable, and because you are always trying to touch each and every aspect of every field, that is always appreciable, sir.
So nice of you.
Thank you, Ranjana ma'am. Kanika ma'am.
Hi everyone. A very good evening to all. The day was very tired and I'm completely tired from my work. But I can't miss to hear guests every time on this platform, because I know that I'm going to gain something and that will definitely refresh my day and energies to a next level. Because when we hear people like the today's eminent guest, or maybe Mansi, then you feel energetic and you feel that you are 10 years more younger than your age. So just to add on the story of being young, when I can say that when I was also in my school life, I was a very good basketball player and I used to play a good basketball. With God grace, I have been blessed with a good height. I'm 5 feet 6 inches, and a good sporty kind of a body. So I was the one who got selected immediately by my sports teacher, and he told me that you have to play for school team. So I did for a couple of matches, and then suddenly my brother said, no, you're not going to play basketball because all the girls in that team, they are not they're not good, they are more into boys kind of a stuff. So he stopped me there. And today when I go back to him and I asked him, bhai tune mujhe kyun nahi khelne diya, I would have been like a very good basketball player, because I always had a passion to do something in my life like that. So he told me, ab khel le. Because okay, ab khel le. So never too late. So I am planning to get into a basketball once everything is going to be fine, because somehow I feel I need to channelize my energy into something where I feel passionate about to do. So though I am a very physically active person, but my passion is still uncompleted. I mean, I need to do that. So definitely I'm going to go back and to my 20s and do that. So that is what we have learned, that whatever is the passion, there is no age to pursue that. Whatever is your passion, there is no hindrance to to move to that direction. So I always say that today's youth is very very sensitive towards what they want to pursue in their life, and they are actually doing it. So looking at my teenager girl, she always tells me that I want to pursue my career according to my choice. And believe me, I have given her all the platforms to pursue that. And that is what is the power of our youth, that they know what they actually want to do. They are not being driven by their parents anymore. Yes, they listen to their parents, I'm not saying that, but they know their choices, and that is very much important for the growth, because when you grow with your choices, you reach the sky. Then I say the sky is the limit. So great listening to each and every guest every time on this platform, Dr. Dev. It's being pleasure to be part of this. मैं पूरी कोशिश करती हूँ कि मैं अपना काम जल्द से जल्द वाइंड अप करूँ and I'll join it, because मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि मेरा दिमाग रिफ्रेश होने वाला है after listening to all of you, and it's being proved every time. मेरा डे कितना भी hectic हो, but मैं जैसे इसके ऊपर आती हूँ, I am all passionate to speak about. So thank you so very much. It's been always pleasure listening to all of you and connecting with all of you. That refreshes my day, prepare me for the next day to pursue my life further. And sports definitely give us a lot of benefits. It's not just the discipline. There are many more things which are helping us to grow with the help of sports only. So physically we remain fit, and mentally also we get energetic, regeneration